Hi, this is Team Behemoth.
Hello, how you doing? Team Razer here.
We've been doing this since 1998, so quite a few years. This is now the 9th evolution of Behemoth that we actually only started on last Friday.
The history of Razer, I was watching some old sort of footage from 1998, and there were some very creative machines, and I thought, wow, Razer was actually made all those years ago. Razer is the same age as my daughter Darcy. Razer is 17, coming up for 18 years old now, so that original principle, Simon and I, we thought over too many cups of tea, I think it was, wasn't it, Simon?
We liked the artisticness that was about in the very early days of Robot Wars, and then when we got the rules came through, it said 3,000 psi hydraulic oil pressure, and I think that was the crux of it. That set the momentum for Behemoth, because I think you came up with the idea, well, can't we, if we could put them in a press or something, and then very quickly we had this idea of a hydraulic clamp.
Behemoth has a pneumatic flipper on the front of the robot. Unlike some of the other robots, it's not as fast or as powerful. This is designed as armour and as a lifter to push them over, push them around, and generally get on top of the opponents. Razer, one of our adversaries over the years, have always led us to design parts of our robots specifically so that we can take them on and beat them. It's always gone to the bar in pretty much every fight we've had against them. So the bucket has been beefed up so that they can't crush it. The armour on the sides a lot tougher than it was before, and that was specifically against Razer.
A little bit nervous, yeah. It's been a few years since we've been doing it on TV, so it's kind of bringing back all the old memories of doing it and stuff.
Now we're too long in the tooth for this game, but you can't predict what's going to happen. I mean, often it's the machine that you think you're going to work over that gives you a good hammering, and the one, we've been in battles where we think, no way, we just, how are we going to win this? And you manage it. So it's a very unpredictable game, and anything can happen. And the thing is, you can have tactics, but often it goes out the window. You just have to sometimes just wing it, press your face up against the glass or the Lex, and just go for it. And it's in the lap of the robot gods. we want to, but funny enough, they told me not to. They've advised us, leave them a go. He said, when we say cease, it means cease. We know what you boys are about, all right? It means cease. I was like, oh no, we don't like to stop.
How are we going to take on a house robot? We were the last team in Robot Wars to fight in the original arena against the house robots in the House Robot Rebellion with Gravity. So our mission there was to fight against the house robots. What they've done to upgrade them for this new series, who can tell?
There's been an awful lot of speculation about that.
I think, from what I've heard, much bigger, much heavier armour, much heavier in general, and probably a bit dangerous to take on. Even several of us together taking on the house robots now might be a bit dangerous. So maybe after the competition, once everything's done and settled, we might have a little bit of a rumble. But certainly for the first fight, second fight, third fight, I think probably a good idea just to stay well away.
Either that or use them to our advantage.